What's happening? What's happening? What's happening, Makanda world? It's been a minute. I feel like it's been a long, long time. But hey, I'm back in the building, in the place to be. But I want to talk to y'all about balance. Balance in everything. Everything requires balance. Like, that's why it's a scale to balance things. And you got to know how to balance things where it ain't overwhelming, or you just feel like you got to do this and forget about everything else, or however the situation may be. But balance, your life, your time, even eating. You can balance in eating. Don't eat so much stuff that you don't need, or really don't eat it at all. But you can balance all that. Everything requires balance. So I'm just trying to help y'all on some balancing. Balance your life. Like if you spend a lot of time doing, I don't know what, but doing whatever, and there's other stuff you need to do. That's when balancing comes in. You got to know how, plan a day. Well, I'm going to spend this amount of hours on this, or after work, I'm going to do this, and then, tomorrow I have extra time, I'm going to do that. You got to know how to balance situations to handle everything you got to do. And all this is part of just being responsible, doing what you got to do first, what's more important, Let me put this on the scale, okay. Do I need to pay my bill, or do I need to go out here and sit on the thing and phone and do TikTok or whatever? You gotta make it make sense. Handle your business first, and you can do whatever you want to do. That's how it works. But normally you would want to do something to make your life better. Improve yourself on free time. If you have free time and you've done everything, that's normally what, I don't know, everybody different. Most folks just be seeking pleasure, chasing pleasure, which that's another video I got to talk about. Chasing pleasures, that's another one I'm going to come up with in a minute. You'll see it. But balancing, we got to balance our life. We got to balance our time. We got to balance our habits. Even if it's a habit, and you're a drinker, or you're a smoker, or whatever it is, and you see yourself, damn, I do this. Because we all on this journey together. But anyway, you see yourself doing whatever habits you got more than normal, or like, oh, I notice I'm doing this a lot, or whatever. Everybody's habits and stuff is different. Some folk might smoke, some folk might drink, some folk might like to be messy, some folk might like to be promiscuous, some folk, it's all different things of folks' habits that they're not necessarily saying they are good habits, but they are habits. And everything needs balance. That's all I'm saying. I ain't saying you wrong or right. I'm saying everything needs balance. And when it's not balanced, that's when you see problems. That's why I'm trying to let you know. Everything needs to be balanced. If it's not balanced, it's going to be a problem. Just like your tire. If your tire's not balanced, they ain't going to roll right. Everything needs balance. Your life, your car, everything needs balance. Come on. It ain't hard. Just get it together. You know what I'm saying? Think about what you're doing. Pay attention to what you're doing. That's all it is. Pay attention to your actions. Okay, well, let me look over my day, what I did today, and how could I have made this better? How could I make my day better today? I did this and I enjoyed my day, blah, 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 blah. What could I have done to make this better? That's how you got to look at the days. You got to analyze stuff and pay attention to stuff. And even remember, some folk came around, I don't know, I forgot what I did today. Okay, what your mind if you can't remember what you did today? Like, come on, like, you got to pay attention to yourself, your surroundings, everything. You got to pay attention. You can't balance nothing you don't pay attention. You don't pay attention, you don't know what needs to be balanced because you don't pay attention. Paying attention is everything. Like, you got to pay attention to everything and notice a change is needed. Okay. So come on, y'all. I mean, this. I don't know. I look at it as easy because I'm used to doing it, but some folk don't. But it's really easy. Oh, she's naked, ain't going into Red Lobster. Anyway, she might be finna put her up. Let me shut up. Anyway, balance, y'all. Balance. Get it in your everyday life. Balancing your time, your energy. Main thing, knowing how to balance that energy, because you let folks drain that energy, you ain't doing that anyway. You let folks drain that energy, you better know how to balance all that, know how to allow, who to around to drain that energy, because if they drain the energy, I don't want around me anyway. Draining my energy, I'd rather be by my damn self. Let me stop cussing. We on this journey together. But anyway, balance. Y'all got to balance, man. Balance your time, your energy, your life, seeing people, it's just, you think what need to be balanced. That's your life, but I'm just letting you know balance is needed. That's all that is. You got to balance everything. You can't be like, well, I had to do this. Nah, because you can stop that at a certain point in time and do something else that you really need to do that's going to benefit you that day or in your life. I don't know, but balance is needed. If you don't see fit for balance, then you're going to keep seeing what you're going through. And, you forgetting stuff, or I ain't get to you got to take time to balance and make sure everything is level, everything is stable, everything is how it's supposed to be. And that's just being responsible. And being responsible is basically leadership, is just being responsible and knowing how to stay ahead of stuff and own stuff. And I'm telling you, all this stuff we're supposed to already have. But sometimes we forget and get caught up in life, and after you do something so long, 21 days, that's basically a habit now. So if you used to being unbalanced and just following the crowd for 21 days, guess what? That's what you're going to be doing. That's what you're going to do until you change that pattern. So, balance. Alright. Had to come and holler at y'all. We're going to come with another one. I'm going to have to go back and look at this video and see what I said I was going to talk about. Oh, no. But I'm going to come back with another one. I know what it is. I'm going to come back with it in a minute. But y'all hold it down. LTG. Learn, think, and grow. Trying to make you think. Trying to make you learn. Nah, I ain't trying to make you do nothing. You going to learn. You listen to this, you going to learn. Because it's going to be put in your head and your subconscious. And I don't care if you just hear it and don't come back to it, and then some situation gonna happen. You're like, wait a minute, I done heard how to handle this. Hold up, I remember. It's already in there. So once you hear it, it's there. It's just like your parents tell you something, man. Hey, remember this. Don't never let nobody do you like this. Blah blah blah. They ain't got to say it but one time. You gonna remember it because it's planted in your subconscious. Once you learn how the body work and the brain work and all that, yeah, man, come on, man. The world is yours. The world is yours. The world is yours. I ain't Scarface, but the world is mine. You don't hear me, my friend? You don't hear me, puppy? You don't hear me today? You don't hear me, my friend? The world is mine. I tell you. Alright, my people. LTG, learn, think, and grow. And the L ain't for laugh. Even though I've tried to make y'all laugh sometime. Not for real. I just be being me. But anyway, y'all have a good one. I'll be back with some more. Finna set up, post up, man. We're finna have a nice day. We're finna go grill. Chill with the family. Grill. But have a great day. Come back at you in a little while with some more nice topics. Because I got to get back at you. Y'all ain't seen me in a couple of days. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing it for me. I'm doing it for the creator, but I'm slacking. And I got to come on back with the get down. You know what I'm talking about? Let me stop cutting up on y'all, cause y'all don't know me for real. Y'all don't know me. Y'all don't know me. I'm nice, sweet, good heart, but you don't know me. Y'all don't know me, boy. Y'all don't know me. You don't want to know me either, but on this channel, that's what you want to know. Listen to the channel. Get the good advice, the good inspiration, the good motivation, the good knowledge to know how to handle these women and men. You know how to handle your children, deal with your children, baby mamas and baby daddies, folks at work and folks who ain't at work. You know how to deal with everybody. You know what I'm talking about? It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood, and I ain't Mr. Rogers, but my name do start with a. Anyway, catch you on the next one. LTG, learn, think, and grow. Holla at you.